It's quilt season. Cozy, comfortable, intricate details, different colors, patterns, textures, threads, all woven together to make a unique, distinct pattern. Sort of like a small business district in your own hometown. I'm author Gwen Alyce Clayton, and in addition to writing fiction novels, I also help small local businesses with their copywriting needs. I write blog posts, social media content, the about section of their websites, whatever they need, I can help them with that. So when Small Business Saturday comes around every year, I am so here for it. Shop Small Saturday started out as a rebellion against the big Black Friday phenomena of the big box stores like Walmart and Best Buy and all that kind of stuff. The small local businesses were getting left out of the market share. So they came up with Small Business Saturday or Shop Small Saturday or Plaid Saturday in some places to give the small businesses, the ones lining your Main Street businesses, an edge over the Wall Street businesses. This year, Small Business Saturday falls on Saturday, November 7th. And here in Ashland, Kentucky, where I am currently living, well, technically I'm in Russell, Kentucky, but right across the freeway is the big sprawling metropolis of Ashland, Kentucky. They're having their big Small Business Saturday or Shop Small Saturday or whatever they're calling it. Shop Small Saturday. From 11 to 4 p.m., they're going to have this big pop-up market inside the GC 5 and Dime building. There's all these different boutiques and the small retailers that don't have brick and mortar businesses are going to have a little pop-up shop. And also that same day during those same hours, photographer Gregory Hudson is going to be inside Corby's and the Jockey Club doing holiday portraits that he's giving away for free. Can you believe that? Free holiday portraits. Isn't that cool? So that's going to be inside Corby's and the Jockey Club. I have not been there yet, so I'm going to have to check that out. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. inside the Cameo Arcade, they're going to have all of those businesses within the Cameo Arcade are going to be having their little event too. And then the Shop Small Social at Broadway Square will be from 1 to 3 p.m. They're going to have the Cheesy Street food truck pull up with their gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup and lots of other yummy things. So I am definitely going to be there for that. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. Topping it all off is going to be Boutique Week. So participating businesses along Main Street. So the main drag in Ashland is Winchester Street, Winchester Avenue, and that is where they're gonna participating businesses have created this passport. It's really cool. So you go to the different businesses, they stamp your passport. You need to get at least 3 stamps between November 27th and December 4th. And then you have to post to social media using the hashtag AKY Boutique Week to be entered into a drawing for a $25 gift card. That sounds really cool. I'm going to be doing that. So it's just a great example of how small local businesses can get a leg up on the big box stores. The reason why this is so important to me is because it's our small local businesses that give our communities their unique identity. I know I've talked about this at length before on my other videos, and I'm going to talk about it again. So if you've already heard my spiel, you can fast forward this part. I mainly just wanted to let you know what's going on in Ashland, Kentucky, because it's really cool. So here's the thing. Small businesses employ 99% of workers in the labor market, and that is true. However, the Small Business Association includes franchises as small businesses. When I talk about small local businesses, I'm talking about independently established businesses. So I love franchises. I just recently discovered 2 franchises out here that I never had back in Indiana and Nevada and Colorado and California, where I used to live. So there's Buff City Soap, which is, I think that's it's in one of the strip malls out here. I'm still getting used to the geography, but it is really cool and I like it a lot. I like the laundry soap. It's a soap, obviously. Buff City Soap Company. It's a soap company, as the name would imply. And I really like the unscented laundry soap. It doesn't stink. A lot of unscented products or fragrance-free products actually stink. This stuff doesn't stink. It's unscented and it smells good. And I also like their soap whip because it doesn't have lye in it. My skin is really sensitive to sodium hydroxide, also known as lye. So I don't use lye, and they have a lye-free soap whip. And I like the scent Magnolia because it's not too heavy of a fragrance. And then there's also a store in Ashland Town Center. I don't have any B-roll for that one. It's called Cloth and Curve, or Curve and Cloth, something like that. Really cute clothes for women of size. And ironically, it's right next to Torrid. But it's still kind of trendy, but unlike Torrid, it's tailored more for, I don't want to say middle-aged women, but women who aren't as young and trendy, I should say. Is that a good word? Maybe that's not a good word. Anyhow, I love the store. I love the store manager. I got some great clothes there. And they are headquartered in Ohio. So that's pretty cool. So, but it's our independently established businesses that really give the unique character, as I said earlier. It's what makes Ashland, Kentucky different from Fort Wayne, Indiana, or Virginia City, Nevada, or Golden, Colorado. And also, independently established business, and these are your entrepreneurs. These are not MLMs, these are not franchises. These are what create wealth in the community, gives us equity in the community. I mean financial equity, because you're building from the ground up and you're keeping money in the local economy, in the region. And this helps go for roads and schools and building inspectors and even administrative assistants in your assessor's office, like where I used to work. So that's why I decided to become a Google Maps local guide. What I do for Google Maps, it's a non-paying position. I qualify for certain discounts on Google products, which I don't use, but I do it because in order for these small businesses to succeed, they don't have the big marketing budgets that Arby's does, or House Pancakes, or Lowe's, or Applebee's. Those franchises and big box stores, anything with a corporate headquarter, a big nationwide corporate headquarters, they have brand recognition that independently established businesses don't have. And that's a very important privilege in business, because name recognition is key. That's how people know if you have a quality product or not. For example, my husband and I are Marriott's Reward members because I'm disabled, and when I go into a hotel, I need to know if I'm going to be able to access the hotel room or not. And I know that the Fairfield Inn, which is a Marriott brand, most of the even though those are independently owned and operated, most of the rooms that I've been in a Fairfield, even if they're not specifically designed to be ADA accessible, I can still access it. Fortunately, I'm not in a wheelchair, but I do need at least to have a toilet seat at a certain height. I need to have grab bars so I can pull myself up. I need grab bars in the shower area, and I need the shower to not be slippery. So those are my qualifications. Oh, and why I am a Google Maps local guide. About 2 years ago, I started posting photos and reviews of the restaurants and stores that I went to, because you need to, in order for a small business to succeed, they really rely on consumers getting the word out. Word of mouth is how they advertise most, because they don't have these huge marketing budgets. So word of mouth, that's us, consumers. We have to be the ones to let everyone else know, hey, you'd really like these hot dogs, or these are the best pancakes in town. And I even did a truck stop review of the bathrooms. Kid you not, when you've been traveling as much as Eddie and I travel, truck stop bathrooms, the cleanliness factor, that's a thing. So I would encourage you to follow me on Google Local Guides and become a local guide yourself. It doesn't cost anything, and all you have to do is post reviews and photos of the businesses that you patronize. And it's a great way to get businesses the word of mouth advertising that they need in order to succeed. What I need businesses to do, though, is to make sure that you, for one, have a Google page set up, and that all of the information is updated and complete. Fill out as many fields as you can, and the same goes for Facebook. Facebook, I know a lot of people are angry with Google and Facebook right now, and I get it, and I'm not gonna go into the politics of Google and Facebook, but I'm letting you know right now, if you are a small business, you need to have a Google page and a Facebook business page. And please, please, please fill it out completely and update it as need be. I can't tell you how many times I have gone to a business during the hours that Google or Facebook have posted, and the doors are locked. And it's like, well, Google or Facebook says you're open. So I really, really, really need you to keep your hours of operation updated as much as you can. I have heard from other business owners that it is really hard to update your Google page. I don't know. I don't have a brick and mortar business myself, so I don't really know how hard that is. But updating your Facebook page is really easy. So do that. And another thing, if you have a brick and mortar business, make sure that you have the address listed under location, and check the little radio box that says, does your page have a location that customers can visit? Make sure you select that button. It needs to, that allows customers to check in to your business. And that is so key if you want word of mouth advertising. Getting back to Google for a second, the blog site Review Trackers posted a September 2021 article that showed 65% of consumers check Google reviews before deciding whether or not to patronize a business. That speaks to the importance of having a Google page and making sure you get reviews. Be sure to ask people, leave us a review on Google, on Facebook, anywhere else that reviews can be shown, but especially in those two places. Those are the key places. And if you are a consumer, please give them a review. Post on Facebook. Take a picture, take a selfie. When you're on Facebook, be sure to check in. Use whatever hashtags they ask you to use. I hate hashtags, but I'm a Gen Xer, so maybe it's just me refusing to move into the new technology race. But anyhow, at least check in. Use whatever hashtags that they ask you to use. Post pictures and post a review. That is how we can elevate the market share of small businesses in your community and keep that money circulating in the local economy. Some caveats to Small Business Saturday that I wanted to point out. Shop Small Saturday was the brainchild of American Express. Now, I have never owned an American Express card, I don't think, and I don't know very many small businesses that accept American Express. But if you do, leave me a comment below if you use American Express at all, or if you're a business and you use American Express. I'm curious because it's not one that I see very often, and I've heard that American Express they charge more for the businesses. So let me know in the comments below. And many small businesses are doing Black Friday anyway. So they've got Black Friday specials. We've got 2 businesses, brick and mortar businesses in downtown Russell that are going to be opening on Black Friday. So that's pretty cool. Black Friday is not the exclusive domain of big box stores anymore. Just like Cyber Monday started because not everybody had their own personal computer, and so they would wait until Monday to do their Christmas shopping once they got to work and they used the work computers. But now everybody just does shopping from their phone. So Cyber Monday really isn't a thing anymore. So that wraps up this week's report from Rivervine. Check out the description for links to everything that I've mentioned above. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.